So welcome back to Fanfiction Idea, where I talk about, well, fanfiction, whatever. You know the title. This is going great. Anyway, so this was pretty much another adaptation idea I had. I've been talking a lot about these, and you guys seem to like them, as well as you guys have been liking the ones I've been talking about with my friend Craig on our other channel, Comic Universe, which if you haven't already, you can click the link below and subscribe there. We always appreciate a subscriber there. But yeah, today I'm going to be talking about an IDW comic that I looked at and went, you know, wouldn't it be cool if this had a slight remix to it? Now, that is, of course, the IDW Transformers event All Hail Megatron, which is beyond awesome. I love that comic. It really, like, there was a point where the IDW Transformers comics were kind of like at a lull, but then along came All Hail Megatron and really just kind of revitalized everything. Now, if you don't know what All Hail Megatron is about, it's pretty much in a nutshell, the Decepticons have won. The Decepticons have left the Autobots on Cybertron, stranded them there, while Megatron and the Decepticons have taken over Earth, and now it's only up to pockets of resistance of Earth to fight back. And in this continuity, this was the first time the public at large had seen Decepticons or Transformers of any nature. So in this story, it's pretty much like that idea, but there are other cartoon superheroes in the fighting against the Decepticons, along with the pockets of resistance. Now, the major thing is when Megatron and the Decepticons reveal themselves, they're kind of like, yeah, we're gonna take on just everybody. We are just gonna go at everybody in a blitzkrieg, and yeah. So a lot of it does stem, yes, their main attack does happen in New York, and there are a lot of New York superheroes there. You've got the Gargoyles, you've got Jake Long, you've got the group Witch, you've got the Ninja Turtles. A lot of those New York superheroes are the the first line of defense against Megatron's army, and they're clearly outmatched, and they still need help. Now, there are other superheroes out there that are either look, let's go to New York and help out and fight the Decepticons before they grow. However, the problem is that Megatron was yeah, I took out the Autobots, but these metahumans I've been seeing are going to be a problem. So I'm going to have Decepticons all over in a multi-pronged attack. So the Decepticons are doing multiple attacks across the world, and their main targets are certain superheroes. You've got Star and Marco fighting for their lives in Echo Creek when the Decepticons show up there. I was kind of thinking the ones they would be fighting are the Insecticons. You've also got the Seekers chasing after Randy Cunningham. You've got Danny Phantom taking on Astro Train. A lot of big heavy hitters in this story. Meanwhile, there are a lot of villains who are Megatron's going to rule, and a lot of villains either have one or two options. Either join or die. And there are some villains who are yeah, I'm going to be smart here and join Megatron, because it's very clear he's winning. But there are others like Mojo, Draken, and a few other supervillains who are nah, I wanted to rule the world, not this asshole. The other thing was, I thought of certain, there were certain scenes I really wanted to do in here, when Megatron and the others go to Beach City, Megatron sends Devastator to take out the Gems, who turn into Alexandrite. Yeah, I really wanted whenever I think of having Transformers and Steven Universe in the same universe, or at least in some crossover, I want to do a fight between a Combiner and a Fusion, because that needs to be a thing. A Fusion and a Combiner fight. That just needs to be a thing, and I try to make it a thing every single time I think of one of these. At some capacity, I need to have a Combiner Fusion fight. And Devastator versus Alexandrite is just perfect, and you're all kind of imagining that right now. But yeah, now, the other major thing in here is that while this is going on, you've got other heroes who are, either duck down, or, they get down and hide, or they go out and fight and be captured and enslaved and even probed for Megatron who wants to use some of their abilities and see if he can give that to the Decepticons. But you've got others who decide to duck out and, they've lost the fight and are now, like, hiding in the shadows from the Decepticons. And among them are, like, the Gravity Falls group. Oregon got hit hard by the Decepticons, and now they're almost like a Red Dawn group, with everyone in Gravity Falls is running off to hide with the creatures in the forests. And now it's kind of like Red Dawn, but now they actually have monsters on their side. And they're fighting giant alien robots. Totally like Red Dawn. But yeah, it's pretty much, Wolverine style. Like, I was even thinking, like, one scene I would have is, like, Mabel just shouts, "Wolverines!" And Dipper goes, "Mabel, no, shut up." Yeah. A few other, like, ideas I had for this was, like, the Powerpuff Girls are among the ones captured. Because they would be the big heavy hitters that would be, like, one of the major things the Decepticons would want to take out. They would be them, Danny Phantom, and Ben 10. Those ones in particular would be the major ones they would want to take out first. They would definitely want to take out Ben, Danny, and the Powerpuff Girls right quick, because they would be the ones they're the most powerful ones, and they would be the ones that would cause the most trouble for Megatron. Also, the fact that Megatron would probably want to harness the power of the Omnitrix. The other thing is, I was also thinking that Megatron would also want to have the Decepticons go out and take the Odyssey Theater home to Pen Zero, aka Pen Zero Part-Time Hero and his friends, who also, like, want to keep who Phyllis would be like, "Nah, we gotta duck out, because if Megatron gets a hold of this, the multiverse is in danger." So she bows out with the machine in tow, along with Phil. Meanwhile, Penn and the others hook up, more or less start an underground resistance in Middleburg. But at the same time, Dipper is kind of like coordinating with certain groups of heroes and anyone out there who can be like pockets of resistance. And he's almost like John Connor in a way, where he's pretty much telling everyone, military can't help us. A lot of our superheroes are gone or dead. We don't know what happened to them, but you are still a we can still fight. Optimus whoever was supposed to keep us safe, they're gone. It's up to us. So that would be the big thing. And also, the other thing would be like, the remaining heroes get this idea of, well, these Autobot guys sound really cool, let's bring them back. So they pretty much, how the story would end is that, the group gets together to reassemble the portal, but however, the portal in the Mystery Shack, they help reassemble it, but this time around, they turn it into a space bridge that allows them to get to Cybertron and allow Optimus and the other Autobots to arrive to fight Megatron and fight off the Decepticon army in a united force. So that's pretty much the idea, guys. That was pretty much it for my version of, that would be my cartoon version of All Hail Megatron. A comic book based off of a cartoon/toy series. But hey, I was just kind of thinking, it just kind of this whole story lends itself in that regard, doesn't it? It just kind of makes sense, really. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? And also, what heroes would you want to have fighting against the Decepticon horde in their own form of resistance? Just comment below, let me know. Hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.